Hello, my name is Katla and welcome back to my Minecraft Let's Play here on YouTube. Since last time I got myself a beacon and I actually live streamed it, so I'm gonna show you a little bit of a clip from that live stream. I know you can cheese this fight 100% by going into the end, but I don't feel like it. Oh boy. There we go. Oh, I died. Oh no. I don't know where I died. Oh, right. I forgot that I slept right there. Retrieve all of my stuff. And another star. Cool. Okay. So as you saw, the wither fight went pretty well. And I also made this to convert concrete into, or concrete powder into concrete. And then I can just mine it from here. Because I am going to start making my base, as I've said a couple of times. I picked out a spot for it, which is going to be around here. But before I can get working on that, I need to figure a couple of things out. Pretty much just how I want to build it and how it's going to look and everything. But I don't really feel like working on that right now. So I thought, okay, what can I do? What can I do? And I went to make myself some coffee. And I realized coffee is such a big part of my day in real life. Not in Minecraft just yet. And I thought, let's build a coffee pot. Why not? So I went out and I gathered up some black dye. So we're gonna make black concrete and we're gonna use some of the white concrete. But just making a coffee pot is not very entertaining and not very fun. And then I thought, let's use this guy. Or one of these guys. And instead of just making a coffee pot that is gonna just stand there and do nothing, let's actually make a coffee pot that produces something that resembles coffee. And what resembles coffee more than a swiftness potion? Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna make a automatic brewer that makes swiftness potions. That's gonna be nice. So I'm gonna get started doing that. So see you in a bit. Okay, so I've never actually built one of these automatic systems before. So I'm gonna give it a go here. Just with what I believe. So we're gonna make a couple of bottles here. That's gonna be enough for a little bit. Let's bring a shulker box so I can put everything that I don't need away. So first and foremost, we need to get ourselves some more nether wart. So I'm gonna do a 4x4 here, and we're just gonna start planting our nether wart, and hopefully that grows. I'm actually gonna bring one with me so that I can do my testing. Okay, so we're gonna put that right there. Maybe I shouldn't have put it so high. Oh well, whatever. But yeah, we need to. So there we go. So if we place a ball in there, it goes straight in like so. So maybe we need to make like a sorting system kind of deal. Let me just do that. And then I realized that potions doesn't stack, so I had to get creative. Okay, so this is version 1.0 of the coffee machine, or coffee maker. I'm in a redstone testing world, by the way. The idea is that you come in kind of up here. I'm gonna make a little platform on the thing. Here you put in your nether warts, and here you put in your sugar, which are made to make the swiftness potion. And I call them beans because they kind of look like beans. And then you stand on top here, you toss down 3 water bottles, and that will go down to the brewing stand down here, that is loaded. I'm also gonna make a chute for blaze powder as well in the world. And if everything is going correctly, you can just press this button, and it always takes a while to make coffee. And I'm also gonna make the output go kind of up there as well, with like a dropper elevator. But while that is going, I can explain what's happening here. So this redstone signal goes down here to one of these latches that when this block is here, it outputs a signal from a redstone torch that first of all goes off here, pops in a sugar and a nether wart that lands snugly in here when it's their time to go. Nether wart is the lowest one because it's going in first, and then the sugar is gonna come in here, then in here, wait until the nether wart is gone, and then go down. So you can hear some piston action going on. So that means that they're done. But yeah, and those two shoot in here and wait for their turn. Meanwhile, over here, this goes into a hopper clock that when the coffee maker is on, this hopper is not powered, meaning that it can shoot out items, while this one is locked, so it can't shoot out items, which makes it so that while the machine is on, items shoot from here to there, and the comparator reads the inventory of this hopper and outputs a signal depending on that. Right now it has to output a signal strength of 7 for the rest of the system to go off. So when it does that, it has a signal of 7, it goes here. This pushes this one back, which resets the clock, and it also plays 2 notes. I'm gonna expand on that and have it play a little melody and maybe turn on a light when everything is ready. It also goes over here. This lever is not needed. And it goes over here with a bit of delay, which will flip this let me explain what happens over here first. So when it's in its regular state, you can see there is a torch here, and this will make it so that this hopper is locked until this turns off, and that is when it's gonna pick up the potions from here. And this is just a delay to make it so that this hopper is unlocked until all of the potions are out of there. It's a little long right now because I made the system a bit different before, but we don't need to talk about that. But water bottles were a issue before I tried to have a chest of water bottles, but that was just a hassle, so I'm gonna do 3 at a time. You don't need more than 3 cups of coffee in the morning anyways. But yeah, that's basically the whole system. Now I'm gonna try to make it smaller. I think this is enough space for the coffee pot. I have made this double or 2 thick, so it should be enough. So let's just gather up the materials we need and then we'll get going. So here is our centerpiece with a brewing stand. Here the ingredients are gonna go, and here's for blaze powder and water bottles. And I think this works. Oh right, it goes straight down into the dropper that I have down here. Oopsie. So let's try again. Yep, water goes in there. I don't have any blaze powder on me, otherwise I would have tested that as well. And yeah, so I'm just gonna crack on with this and we'll see where we end up. And this is the clock system done. It looks a little bit different than how it looked in my testing world, but it still should work. Yeah. So basically when I push a button down there, the signal is going to travel up via a torch tower, and it's going to power this piston, push this over here. The clock gets set. I'm not going to use iron in here later, but for now it works. Then the comparator will read 6 blocks out, and then there is this repeater. I'm gonna put a repeater over here as well, so we get the same system going as we did last time. Yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep. So I'm now in the process of closing this up, and then we're gonna make a test brew. So that's gonna be fun. And oh, I'm out of concrete. And you haven't actually seen the whole build yet. It's a little wonky, but I will show you when we're doing our test brew. Good morning. Oh, I feel so tired. It was a long day of mining. Lucky for me, I have a coffee pot. I loaded it up with beans and stuff yesterday. It just takes so long to make coffee. Let's get dressed here. Put on my good clothes. Rockets. Breakfast. Oh, bread. Again. That's some tasty bread. Homegrown. Everything is great. I wish my coffee was done. Oh! It's done. Oh boy! This feels great! Freshly brewed coffee, I got my breakfast done, and I am clothed to the teeth. Nice! So, as you can see, the coffee pod looks... it doesn't look too great. I tried to implement, the water thing you have in the back, but it turned out to be quite small. And I made a bit too much space up there for the redstone. But we have our little pot here with a little spout thing, and the coffee comes down into the pot, as it does in real life as well. And I also made a ladder here, so that I can get up to the top. And up here there are the loading bays for the blaze powder and the water. The beans, or well, the nether wart, I'm gonna call it beans, and the sugar, which makes the potions. And here I'm planning to store some water bottles just for fun. But you've basically seen how the system works. It's actually not that complicated. This just turns on the machine. It loads in the ingredients into the hoppers that goes down into the brewing stand, and this hopper clock goes off when the brew is finished, and it turns the system on, plays the little melody, and the morning is complete. I now have coffee every single day, if I want to. The potion effect isn't really that great. You don't run that fast. But this was a fun little build. I had to figure out some redstone, and that was all fun and games. So I'm happy. Hopefully you found it somewhat interesting to see me suss this all out. But with that said, I'm gonna end the episode here. So if you liked the video, please leave a like, and feel free to subscribe if you want to. It's completely free, and yeah, it will help a lot. And next time I'm probably gonna start working on the actual base. But now I know that I have coffee if I need it. If I need to just figure something out, a cup of Joe will always